Hey, welcome again to the second episode of Sound Guy Stories with Hit the Road Music Studio. I'm Adi the Sound Guy and I'm very happy that you found your way to the channel. We travel in this beautiful caravan with a whole studio inside, recording bands from all around the world. Of course, we have many stories to share, and this is what you get here. We are currently on our way from Ouarzazate to the desert, to the last point, Hamid, where you have the most beautiful sky in the world. Currently, we made a stop in Agdas, where we met another beautiful person in our life, and her name is Corina. We stay in her camping place in Tansift, and it is a real dream. A beautiful accommodation in the mud houses, so you're between the mountains and the palms and can really relax with this beautiful person. And now you can say hello.
I come here?
Yeah, you come here. And this is Corina.
Hello.
Just say hello to the people. And
Hello. Hope you enjoy your time and welcome in the desert and welcome in Agdas. And it was very nice to meet Adi, Katja.
thank you for tuning in.
I think it will be good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You need to visit Corina when you're on the way. The link is below in the description. She will help you also with all kinds of questions, how to prepare for the desert, what they eat, how the people are, everything what you need. So, let's move on. In the first episode I told you how we met Andalicious and recorded this beautiful track Yahuta Muslimin with 100,000 views now. This is just going crazy. And the story how we came accidentally to Essaouira. If you didn't saw it, check it out. So after we made it to Essaouira, it was pretty dark and we just went inside the Medina, pretty empty streets, and we catched up directly to a jam session 5 minutes later. As I said, Essaouira is a very inspiring city with a lot of talented musicians. We got the Moroccan whiskey, you know, it's called the mint tea that you get, the traditional mint tea. But I didn't have any cash, so I had to go out through this labyrinth, find the exchange or whatever, ATM. And after I found it, it started to rain heavily again. The storm made me completely wet. What was not the problem. The problem was I couldn't find the way back because the main roads were flooded. And in this labyrinth, it's like they're cutting you the main way and you have to find another way to a place that I just saw once. And in this moment came an angel. And this angel was Simon Curley. He showed me the way just like this. Yeah, you have to go here, you have to go there, chang, and bam, you're back in the La Mama. I said thank you, and that was it. No contact for 7 days after we've been to Essaouira. I have to say, in Essaouira it's not that big, so you will meet people again. But Simon just disappeared. No sign. The cool thing is, after we recorded the first bands, you have to imagine that people run behind me with a phone and said, I'm a musician too, I want a video. And I heard very good music, and these people were invited to make some more tracks. And I heard not the best tracks, yeah. But it's okay, I said maybe next year when they get better. But Simon wasn't there. And then it happened on the 7th day. We met each other again. He picked up his phone, showed me some demo and said, hey man, I heard you're recording, I'm also a musician, I did this track. Do you want to check it out? And I checked it and his voice was so good. And the guitar playing was so good. The quality wasn't so good, but it doesn't matter. When the song is great, you will just feel it. So we had everything set up for the big final. We had to leave also back to Poland. After 20 days, there was a long road. around 5,000 kilometers. And in the Les Terras de Essaouira, in the Riyadh, we set up all the mics to record the big stars of the Andalusian festival. In fact, they just played 2 tracks, Andalicious together with a Moroccan orchestra, Anas Belhachemi and his group. They just played 2 tracks that we recorded. You can find them in the Hit the Road Music Studio playlist. And went directly to the stage, to the main stage, and finished the festival. After 7 days of recording, I was also a little bit tired, yeah. But Simon helped me on the first day, so I invited him to make also a track. When he arrived and saw that this is real, what we are doing, because many people didn't believe at the beginning, some people come with a studio, of course. But after he saw what's happening, he said he will play a cover song. I don't remember anymore which one. And I said, man, no covers allowed in this project. I want to see the artist's soul. I want that they get their own tracks and inspiration and inspire other people. And this guy really made it. He took a paper and a pen, wrote down the lyrics for his song Obscure. He took a taxi, went home, and came back with the guitar. But he was too late. And we recorded already the Andalusian orchestra. And I wanted to see the end of the show. And it was pretty late. We went all together, we saw the show, we left together back. And he said, man, can I record? I said, yeah. You have 3 takes. If it don't work in 3 takes, that's it. Next year, my friend. You know, to give a little bit pressure to the artist. He was so nice. We came back to the Riyadh. I made the setup. It was a basic setup. Singer-songwriter. I had 2 Rode NT5 small diaphragm microphones in 120 degrees from each other, away from the sound hole. You don't want to pick up the sound hole on an acoustic guitar. And he got the microphone for the voice. He took his guitar. He took the lyrics. You can see it in the video. He's still reading the lyrics from the table. 1 take. It was 1 take Simon needed to make this wonderful song happen. We tried 2 more takes at the end, but we said it's not even coming close to the moment how you recorded it in the first take. You can see we were all excited. I was excited, he was excited, and I think for this the song came out wonderful. Simon, we sent you lovely greetings, and we will spread the song more and more. It's actually the intro track for Soundguy Stories. So, what impact had the song, and how was the mixing? The mixing process in general was very interesting because it was the first singer-songwriter in a classical way that I had. I played a little bit around with the low frequencies, with the high frequencies, with the low mids, to find the meat in the acoustic guitar that I can represent the sound as I heard it, as well as the emotion to it. And it was a very good process. Yeah, I still use the track sometimes just to play around with acoustic guitar sounds and to compare it also to other acoustic guitars that I record in further projects. And the bleed from the mics is pretty cool. In general, I love to record live and when there is mic bleed, because it really adds something to it. It really glues it together. When I made separate recordings, I encountered often the problem that the drums sound like the drums. When I put the room mics, you will hear the room and glue the drums together. And when the bass was recorded separately, it's like a puzzle. You have to stick it together. You have to manually fix some timing issues or to make the timing a little bit tighter. When you play together, you have everything glued together already. And you have some kind of a balance that you make at the beginning. When you record separately, you have to do this extra step to glue all the elements together in the mix. So this is why I like Mic Bleed. It sounds more real, less static, less clean. It's also depending on the song. Some songs have to sound like that and to be super clean. But I like this little dirtiness, this little touch, this aliveness. The impact of the track was amazing. We just got wonderful positive comments, even comparisons like Pearl Jam. Simon, you really got it, man. Back in Poland, there was the radio station Mauricy invited me to the Radio 17, Radio 17, the student radio, where he had 1 hour to speak about our journey and play music. And he was especially requesting Simon Curley, Obscure. And this was also the track that got the most feedback from the listeners. Personally, one of my absolute favorites. I want to take this occasion to thank you, Simon, for this good memories behind and that we still have so good contact, this good collaboration together. I hope we will make some more tracks and I hope this track will help you in the future. And that's it. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you for watching this episode, the second episode of Sound Guy Stories, this time with Simon Curley and his track Obscure. You can check it out in the Hit the Road Music Studio playlist, where you get all the tracks that we recorded during our travel. In the third episode, we will move on from the hot Morocco and go to a very special creative city in this world. It's Berlin, and we recorded a very good band, rock and roll band, Tri Marias. Stay tuned for more.
Oh, let me the name of your channel too. Let me a card.
Of course, yeah, I leave you a card.
I have just your Facebook.
Only?
Yeah.